Hello and welcome back to another episode of the England Save with me, DJam FM. I hope you're doing really well. These next two games we've got coming up as the England manager are going to be absolutely massive in terms of us trying to finish as group winners. We are playing Estonia first off, and then we've got Slovenia in the second match. And there's been a couple of alterations to the England team, so I'll go through some of those with you before we get any further. Now, Joe Hart is currently out injured at the moment. Obviously, Theo Walcott, Welbeck, Jack Wilshere, Delph, and the such are still injured. Unfortunately, some of the players, for example, Oxlade-Chamberlain, I have left out because he just hasn't been playing well. He didn't like the decision, but he hasn't been playing very many games for his club. Wayne Rooney's still not getting enough games in terms of goals for Man United, so he's not playing. I don't like the look of Adam Lallana, so he hasn't been included in the squad. I genuinely made a mistake. I left Jordan Henderson out, and I've regretted it because he's been complaining as well. Daniel Sturridge has been left out, but he's only just come back from an injury, so he won't be in the team. So, how do we line up for today's match? Well, some of the inclusions, because John Ruddy's come into it rather because Joe Hart has been left out because he's injured, so he comes into the squad. Joel Ward comes in because Kieran Trippier is injured at the moment. I really like the look of Joel Ward, and he's on a 7.8 average rating for Crystal Palace, so he's doing really well at the moment and deserves his opportunity. Phil Jones comes in. He's now come back from an injury and has been playing the last few games for Man United, so he comes into the squad. He's been doing quite well. Scott Dan's still there. Mark Noble's still in the team. Jay Rodriguez has been included because he's been playing really well for Southampton. He's getting goals, getting assists, and I really think he can bring something to the team. So, in terms of a match for today, this is how we're lining up. We are going for Jack Butland in goal, Joel Ward, Jones, Scott Dan, Cresswell at the back, Mark Noble, Drinkwater, Ward-Prowse, Rodriguez, Antonio, and Jamie Vardy up top. Left some of the big names on the bench for the second match. I really feel like the Slovenia game is going to be a tougher challenge for us, so we need to have our best squad available for that. And I don't want to burn these players out. They're on international duty. Obviously, they've got a responsibility to their country, but you know, we've got to keep the squad fairly sort of balanced and giving everyone an opportunity to show me what they can do. So enough jibber jabber. Let's get straight into the first match against Estonia. So, the game has kicked off. Estonia are starting in a 4-4-1-1 formation, and we really need to get a good result here and a decent win because Slovenia and Switzerland are currently playing each other in the other match. So, depending on the result of that, we could potentially qualify from this particular game. But I just want to get a good result, get the players playing well, and hopefully, as I said, set us up quite nicely for the second game. But just like the last match, we're not starting off well. We're very slow, very lethargic. Estonia have just had a good opportunity there where the ball's been put in and we just haven't reacted to it. So we've got to start shaping up. So clearance made by Estonia. Drinkwater tries to pick the ball up. Antonio puts it into the box. Jamie Vardy, good save by the goalkeeper. A decent effort there from Jamie Vardy. However, we cannot take advantage of it. The goalkeeper makes a decent save. Estonia with the corner in now. Phil Jones makes a good clearance, but it's only as far as their player on the outside. He plays it back to the guy who's taking the corner. Plays inside to Ruba, and good save by Jack Butland. Well done, lad. That's a great save by the keeper. Tips it behind for a corner. Can they make anything of it now? Oh, they've just hit the post. We make a clearance. We are in... What are we doing at the back there? Seriously. So, half-time. No other highlights really to bring you off. We've had one decent opportunity. Estonia have had one decent opportunity. It's not good enough from us so far. I'm not going to make any subs at half-time. I'm just going to say it's not been good enough. Sort it out. Hopefully, we can get ourselves a decent start to the second half and not start as badly as we did in the first half. So, a few seconds into the half now, and Estonia are the ones that are on the attack again. Ruba's through, and good save by Jack Butland. A really decent save there by the keeper. We are hanging on, seriously hanging on, and the boys are just not playing well at all. So Ruba plays it into Jav. Plays it back to Ruba. We are getting seriously overrun here in this game. Another chance for Estonia and another good block. We are getting absolutely overrun. I'm going to have to change things up in a minute because this is just not good enough. And they're 1-0 up from another sodding corner routine. Another corner routine. God's sake, boys. Sort it out. Don't even want to commentate on it. Don't even want to commentate on it. It's time to make some changes. So these are the changes we're going to make. We've brought on Raheem Sterling and Ross Barkley. We're going to push them a little bit further up, get rid of the holding midfield man, and just try to control the game and retain some possession. Because we're just not creating any chances at the moment. I'm hoping that if we can bring another player like Ross Barkley into that middle, we can help Jamie Vardy and get ourselves a goal. So, Jamie Vardy's advancing forward now, plays inside to Antonio, to Sterling, goal. Thank you. Finally, something in this game that's actually worth showing you. Jamie Vardy advances forward here, gets tackled. Antonio picks up the ball. Nice little ball through to Sterling, who's just there to guide the ball into the back of the net. 1-1. Let's go for the winner now, boys. For goodness sake, this has just not been good enough at all. Over the entire game, it's just not been good enough. So, 12 minutes left. I'm going to make my final sub. I'm going to be saying to Berahino, go on and get yourself a goal, lads. You can come on for Jamie Vardy. Hopefully Berahino can carry on where he left off in the last game. But before the substitution can be done, we have an attack. Ward on the right-hand side. What can he do? Takes a deflection and goes behind for a corner. I don't think anything's going to happen from this. No, it's not. Just changing the instructions around for the last couple of minutes to attack and push forward. But with only 2 minutes of injury time, I don't think it's going to be enough. Antonio's running down the right-hand side. Can he put a ball in? He can. Berahino, oh, shot gets blocked. I don't think they're going to allow us to actually take the corner, are they? Yes, Cresswell cleared. Barkley's no. 1-1. Disappointing result. Really, really disappointing. I'm just going to say is absolutely unacceptable, that result. That was absolutely appalling. Luckily for us, Slovenia and Switzerland drew 1-1 as well. So, we now go into the second game needing to get a victory. Absolutely no excuses from now on. I'm just going to say, I don't even want to talk to the press. I know we've qualified, blah, 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 but that is just not good enough. Absolutely appalling. We need to have a massive step up in confidence and a massive step up in performance for me to be anywhere near happy with that. We go into the second match now. I'll see you in a few seconds. So here we go. We're back for the second match against Slovenia, hoping for a massive turnaround in performance today. This is how the team's going to line up. So we're going with Jack Butland in goal, Nathaniel Klein, Stones, Galloway, Shaw, Dyer, Noble, Ali, Barkley, Vardy and Harry Kane up top. Got to be a better performance than last time because that was absolutely shocking in the last match against Estonia. We're at home. You would expect us to get the win, but with England, these things are never simple. So what can we do? Switzerland are playing Lithuania. Forget about them. We've got to get the result that we need. We're playing in the diamond formation. I'm hoping that gives Ross Barkley the license to go on and do what he has to do. Let's get into the match. Come on, boys. Mark Noble with a free kick early on in the game. Dele Alli at the back post and Jamie Vardy taps home. Great play by us there. Mark Noble on set piece deliveries as he always is. Dele Alli nods down and there is Jamie Vardy at the back post. Well, it would be if you could actually see the highlight. Here it comes. Dele Alli with the nod down. Oh, keeper actually makes a bit of a mistake there. And Jamie Vardy slides in where no one else wants to make it 1-0. That's the passion from Jamie Vardy that I want to see from the rest of these players. So Galloway to Dele Alli now to Mark Noble. Plays a lovely ball over to Luke Shaw, who runs at his man and plays a lovely ball through to James Vardy. Ball in and Harry Kane can't do anything other than testing the keeper. That's nice play from us. Really, really good passing. That's more like it. Galloway scored from a corner. Yes, get in. Mark Noble on set-piece deliveries is lethal. Look at this. I wasn't even expecting it. Mark Noble, great delivery. Galloway, absolutely thunderous shot. Makes it 2-0 and we're not even 10 minutes into the game. This is a better performance than last time. Get him. Well done, boys. Mark Noble with another free kick again, and Harry Kane scores. 3-0. Mark Noble has set up all 3 goals. Look at this. Great ball in. What a delivery. Harry Kane rises above all of his markers. Heads home. 3-0. So, Ross Barkley picks up the ball here on the next highlight. Nathaniel Klein. Great ball in. Jamie Vardy with a lovely goal. 4-0. Game over. So, Ross Barkley with a beautiful ball over to Klein on the right-hand side. He puts in a great ball, and there is Jamie Vardy to head back from where the cross came. He makes it 4, his second goal of the game. Absolutely superb. So Jokic on the throw in here, plays it nicely around. They're passing around quite nicely. Ilic on the left hand side, running at Nathaniel Klein, puts the ball back to Campbell, plays it to Vukic. Not even going to try and pronounce it. Luke Shaw with a tackle. Oh, unlucky. He makes a great challenge. Unfortunately, nobody else reacts with him. And they're there just at the back post to tap in to make it 4-1. Unlucky. Really unlucky there from Luke Shaw. He makes a great challenge. But it just comes into the path of one of their guys and he just taps home. None of our team could react. That's a shame. That's soured what has been a really good half of football for us. We're now going in at half time with the scoreline of 4-1. So we're doing really well. I'm gonna make, hang on, let me have a look. Yeah, I'm just gonna make one substitution. I'm just gonna take off Ross Barkley because he's been he's absolutely knackered at the moment, and I think Phil Jones can just come in and do a job and just, you know, nothing major needs to happen in this half. But Ross Barkley's tired. I've got a responsibility to try and keep him fresh. I don't want any injuries because it has a negative impact on when people can play as well for the national team. So keep him fit. He comes off. Phil Jones on. Ilic on the left-hand side. Good ball across. Luke Shaw not picking up his man at the back post, and it's 4-2 to England. Surely not. Surely Slovenia cannot do this. They cannot come back and get anything from this game. Great ball across, I have to admit. And there he is at the back post just to tap in. Surely not. Scott Dan's just going to come on for John Stones. John Stones is on a 6.4 rating. He hasn't had an amazing game. And as I said, I just think Scott Dan is a natural replacement for him. So nothing more than that has happened since that goal, which is fine by me. So here comes Slovenia on the attack again. They're playing quite nicely. We've closed them down, but we're not making a proper challenge in on them. Campbell in the middle now. What can he do? Plays it to Ilic, plays it through, and that's 4-3. No. No, I'm not having this. No. Sorry, I'm not having this. Boys, what are you doing? What are you playing at? And they're on the attack again. Seriously. Our organisation, Scott Dan, play it simple now. Nathaniel Klein, up to Kane. Right, he gets tackled. Come on. Galloway with the header on, and Campbell picks up the ball again. Show some frickin' passion, boys. Vukic plays it to Jokic. Good ball into the middle, and the shot is blocked. Phil Jones, just get rid of it. Jamie Vardy collects the ball now, and he cuts inside. He plays it to Dyer. Through to Ali. Harry Kane, can he finish it? He does. 5-3. Thank you, because I was starting to panic there. Oh my words. Seriously. Well, you can't say that I'm not making things enjoyable, or at least entertaining, being as England manager. Plenty of goals in the games that I do. But, oh, Jesus. Some issues to sort out for future episodes. So obvious, we need to sort out our defence. Attackingly, I think we've got enough going forward about us to get plenty of goals. Defensively, though, on the other hand, we are shocking. Maybe it's time to bring in the likes of Gary Cahill and Phil Jagielka back into the fold. I'm going to look at it based on their actual form for us. We've got a penalty whilst I'm chatting, but I'm going to look at their form in the build-up to some of the friendly matches. Jamie Vardy makes it 6-3. What a game of football. I think, depending on the result of this, we'll call this we'll call this episode to a whole. But decent penalty from Jamie Vardy there. As I said, I'm going to look at some of the other players because defensively, I don't think our young guys are up to this at the moment. We are looking all over the place. So, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this episode. We've got a draw and a win, which means that we have finished, I believe, if I have a look at this correctly, we've finished top of the table. Yeah, by 2 points. Not the most convincing start as England manager. There's been some sceptical sort of performances in there. We're going to have to majorly look at this in some of our friendly matches and in the build up to the Euros. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my sort of mini breakdown here. But as I said, until next time, as always, adios.